Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome back to our Axie Infinity Bootcamp. And it was really a surprise that everyone from the tavern actually went and raided this channel. But for tonight, we are going to have a very special guest. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Vergil or Vergil or something?
It's Virgil.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. We were kind of assuming a while
No,
ago
it's
that
all
it's
good.
Vergil. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
Virgil. So, where are you from, actually, Virgil?
So I'm from Canada. I was born and raised in Canada, but my parents are Filipino. So
Yeah. So
mm,
let me ask you a few questions before we can actually start the boot camp. Maybe just your
sure.
background. What is your background prior to Axie? What card games did you play aside from that obviously big big Yu-Gi-Oh card on your back?
Yeah. So I played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh when I was little. I didn't really get competitive in it. Other card games I played are like Hearthstone. Uh, pretty much just Hearthstone. I did play like TFT and auto chess and that kind of stuff, which is kind of similar since it's like strategy. But for the most part, it was just like Hearthstone and yeah, Hearthstone for the most part.
So basically, you are a Hearthstone player. Did you try to do a competitive? Did you enter the competitive scene there, or was it just a casual gaming for you?
It was just more of just a fun game I played on the side. I didn't really get competitive in card games for the most part, but in Axie, I started really getting to that competitive spirit and going higher on the leaderboard. So
Yeah. What's your background on Axie? How did you actually start with Axie? Did you start as a scholar, or were you actually an owner of your Axies right from the get go? And which season did you actually start playing?
I started playing back in season 18 in July when Axie was really like big and popping off, right? When SLP was high and all that other stuff. Um, but yeah, I ended up buying my own Axies, which I kind of regret because they were so expensive back then.
Yes.
But yeah, I wish I started as a scholar, but I did buy my own Axies and started from there.
Your initial Axies, what are they? We are actually
Uh,
quite interested in what Axies
yeah.
you started with, since most of the people here actually started with an ABP lineup or an AAP lineup.
hmm Yeah, I did a lot of research back then. I wish I went into streams and like asked because people were much more knowledgeable there than some random video on YouTube. But I did start double aqua plant.
Oh, double apple plant. So yeah, it's
Yeah, double
technically an
aqua plant.
EAP one. So yeah, I think
Mhm.
we can already start introducing your Axie lineup. So we are going to pull the
Sure.
screen here. All right. So
Yeah.
let us know which compositions are you currently working on and currently playing, and what are the pros and cons of each of this lineup.
Yeah, so I have a double backdoor comp. Uh, one of the pros is you can always go front to back, or you can backdoor them and then go from back to front. It pretty much wins against a lot of, like, if I go into my match history, a lot of the comps that are being played at my MMR, which is like double bug, the reptiles, double plants, mostly bugs, some aquas, but it's like 50-50 on whether or not you win. It just depends on your card drop. But it wins against a lot of the stuff that are in the meta right now, so I enjoy playing it.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steffi, I think you were going to say something. Yeah.
Okay. So should I just start playing a game or?
Yeah, you can actually start playing a game, and yeah, maybe you
Okay.
can discuss to us how do you determine your win conditions, and what is your
Mhm.
thought process on why you decided to do such things. Like, did you pre-plan it or what? Yeah, go
Mhm.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So in this matchup, it's pretty much just skip on your plant. You don't really play anything because you want to just save cards. And if they do discard, you have a chance of them discarding your plant cards. So I'm just gonna skip here, wait till I get backdoor cards, and try to kill this because that's my win con. So we do draw the backdoor, so we just go for it, pretty much. You almost never want to play the plant cards against a double bug. Because we're pretty much just trying to kill the Aqua, and then we can just win from there by spamming cards. So we know he used the 3 discards already, so he has 8 total, which brings him down to 5 discards left. A card draw is not that good, but since he already used 2 discards, we're just gonna risk it and skip here. We could play this, but he's probably gonna shield here anyway, so we'll just skip. Hope he discards the shrimp here. Nice. But he does crit, which is unfortunate. This is why we wait for version 3, where there's no more crits. So we just play our cards here. There's no point holding them anymore. He can discard some. Even if he plays the sticky goo, it's still some shield, but... Okay, we do get through. That's good. Yeah, and we just keep spamming the cards now. That's it. Very simple comp. We get stunned and missed one of our energy cards, but it's fine. He was going to discard it anyways. Worth trying. Yeah, we're just spamming cards every turn now. And we win. Nice.
GGWP. Do you know we have what we call this? We have a bootcamp box in this Axie Infinity Bootcamp, and wherein the speakers actually do win most of the time. So yeah. May you also share with us what is probably the hardest lineup that you are facing against when you're using this lineup? Which lineup is like?
Yeah. So it would probably be double aquas. Double aquas can burst through the front and then just start killing this. So it's a pretty hard matchup in general. Reflectiles can be hard if you don't get your backdoor on the mech to kill it right away, because you can just, if they get through your front with their mech or with their beast, then they can start killing your aqua and use Kataros on the mid. But other than that, I haven't really had super hard matchups, you know. Yeah, it's mostly just aquas that are hard to beat with this comp.
Yeah, actually, I think they started saving up some energy, then they just start steamrolling once they get going, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All
Right,
so
man.
should we
I
get
think
into
you
the
can
next one?
already, yeah, you can continue,
Okay.
and I think you're going to have a lot of wins right now because of the bootcamp box.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Get some luck from YGG. Oh yeah, so this is going to be a harder matchup. Since it is triple aqua, we're just going to play the aqua card and then try to play the front cards. He's probably going to hit into us because he wants to rush down our front and then get to our mid as soon as possible so we can start hitting our back. Just play the Goda, which gets us a card and doesn't discard an energy, which is nice. Yeah, so far so good. He hasn't played any Nemos. I think it's okay to be greedy here and skip. Try to draw a twin tail so we can backdoor this. Or we could just kill. Let's probably just kill here. We'll just play one energy. I don't think he can put that much shield up. So now he has a lot of energy but no cards. You can tell because of this card counter. You see he has 0 cards. Now and then he draws the 3. Um, so he only has 3 energy. It might be okay to skip here. But I think we just go in on this mid. Actually, it has Lamb. He does have one more Goda, we know that. She could draw into. I think we just skip here. Okay. No, he has 4 cards, but we're going to be faster anyways, so just go for this. Fortunately, we didn't get a 4th damage card to finish this off before this could kill us, but it's just the matchup. It's hard. But he only has 3 cards, so there is a possibility we crit here and we win. He does only play the Goda, so we might be able to get through actually. Nice, and then we win.
GG.
Yeah. And then we'll BM him by just skipping.
I was actually quite wondering why he only used 1 card on that turn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but he was running out of cards, so it was pretty easy to tell that he couldn't really do damage to us, right?
Yeah. All right, everyone, shout out to everyone who's currently watching. Actually, Superwhale is actually messaging on Twitch right now, supporting you, Vergil.
Or are
And
they?
yeah, they just actually chatted right now. And to everyone
Nice.
who's currently inside our Discord channel, if you have any questions, please drop it down on the English voice text. Here we have Vergil. He will be answering most of our questions. I've asked him a while ago, and he said that he will be able to answer anything related to Axie, just related to Axie, right? And yeah,
Yep.
to everyone who's watching on all our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, you can drop down here as well in Discord. It's discord.gg/YGG. So yeah, 2-0 Vergil. I think the buffs are really working right now, and I think you can still continue on playing and
Right.
continue with your win streak.
All right, let's hope we get 3 in a row here. How do you prepare for Axie Origin? Right now, there's no telling like what the ear and eye cards are going to be yet. So, for the most part, you theory craft on the 4 parts, but we know that there's only going to be 1 card for each part in Origin. So, we're just kind of theory crafting what's good right now, and then we still have to wait till we see the ear cards and the eye cards, though. So double bug, same thing as last time. We just pass until we get our back door so we can kill the back. Hopefully he doesn't play too many discards here. So we do get the backdoor on this. So I think we're just going to use it. But we will also keep this in our hand just in case he does put us below half so we can backdoor it if it doesn't kill. We should kill here because he only has 408 HP. Nice. Hopefully he discards these ones. It's fine. And then it's just spamming cards again. Spam whatever damage cards we have and hope it kills. And that he doesn't draw too many cards. What's up, everyone?
There are a lot of fans right now. There is someone telling you that mahal kita. Do you know what mahal kita means?
Yeah, I know what that means.
What other Filipino word do you know? We can filter it
I was
out.
born in Canada, so I didn't really learn too much or Tagalog, but I know a couple of words. Yeah, I can understand very little, but I can't read or write.
There's one request from Spracky. Can you say that one?
Zach kumain ka na ba?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I probably have like a really bad accent. Whitewashed, you know?
All right, sorry for distracting you. Now we can
No, it's
proceed.
all good. I'm just spamming cards, so feel free to ask any questions.
Just a reminder to everyone who's joining the Discord voice channel. Can you please mute your mic once you have entered so it doesn't interrupt our speaker. All right, because we can actually hear you whispering things.
Okay, good draw here. Let's hope it kills. It might not.
When you come here to the Philippines, hit me up. We're gonna party. According to Axis Spracky, he's actually one of the managers here on YGG.
Oh, is
So
he?
yeah, if you need
Yeah, I'm down.
anything, you can message him.
Sounds good. All right. Yeah, so we lost that. Didn't get the best card draws, and you got too much damage on our mid, so we couldn't pull it out. But it is what it is.
It's okay. It was from the distraction, man. Yeah, if I didn't distract you, you would have won it for sure. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we can actually
Should I go for another one then?
yeah, we can go. Or
Okay.
are you using a different lineup, or are you sticking with
I
the
can use a different lineup. We can
maybe
do
on
a
the
different
next one?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so poison's a little bit harder. It just depends on if we can get the backdoor faster, which we did. So turn one, we have lots of luck from YGG.
GG, that was a round one no turn.
Yeah. Probably play this. Even if he goes back, it doesn't matter. Actually, this has mosquito, so we'll just skip. Yeah, we just keep skipping here. There's no point. We could play these, but I'd rather save energy to get another backdoor on the mid. Also, keeping him in last stand makes him draw more cards. And then these cards are probably going to disappear once this thing dies. I think it's fine to play this here, because I think he's going to be playing all his energy here. Just make sure he's stuck on 2. But yeah, now we're pretty much just waiting for our backdoor cards on the mech so we can finish this mid off, and then we can go for the front afterwards. Yeah, so we just keep waiting here. I hate your comp. My only win con is having cards early on my mech. Hope we won't meet in arena. I do stream every time I play, so if you don't want to Q snipe me, feel free not to. Yeah, so now we can just finish it off, and then we can go for the front afterwards. Might as well play these. Yeah, we did overplay. I'm not really paying too much attention as much as I should be, but that's okay. We'll just skip here because he's likely going to play double yam and maybe a pumpkin, so just let him make the plays for us. We're getting a little bit low, but he shouldn't be doing too much damage. And then we should be able to 4-card him the turn after and kill him. Oh, we do kill. Okay.
GG. 3-1 right now. I told you the buffs are currently working, and if I hadn't distracted
really
you, I
are.
would actually have won that one. So yeah, are you going to use a different lineup, or maybe we can end the last arena game with the same lineup? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we can play something else. If you guys want to pick from my teams, I can play anything, honestly. Actually, I don't have this
Oh,
one, but
nice. It's your time to pick. Can you
yeah, you
scroll
guys
down
can
a
pick
bit
what
to
you
me? Yeah,
want.
there.
I don't have this one too, actually. Here, let me just remove the ones I don't have. Or these ones. Oh no, I lose all my Axies. Yeah. We
From
can play
Vergil
these. Or
telling everyone that we can pick anything to filtering it out.
no, I don't have the Axies in my lineup. But yeah, I have
Can
the
you play the
Shrinkback,
AAP
Double
one? I
Atlas,
think it's the
AAP,
God
sure.
Aqua, right? Oh
Hmm,
wait,
for sure.
BBP or AAP? Let's do a poll. Maybe we can do a poll.
Yeah,
Emote
I can
on
also put the
the
bird.
BBP if you want BBP, or emote on the AAP or for AAP.
Mhm.
And no one's emoting right now. Yeah, the first one is the BBP. Sorry, AAP, dude. Sorry, Exalt.
So this one, the bird bug.
Yeah, I think that's the one. That one.
Okay. All right, we'll play this one then. And this one's really good too. We have the Stark or the Spam and Stark bug. I think they made the name the Spark bug because they both created this, or Spam thought of it and then Stark bred it. So, but yeah, that's what I'm borrowing right now. And then we have the standard bird in the back. So this matchup's a little bit hard because if you can kill the back right away, we're pretty screwed. So we just hope we can draw the Egg Bomb Blackmail Dark Swoop on turn 2 or 3 before he kills us. So we're just saving energy here until we can do the backdoor. So we don't get it. I feel like we're going to get turn 2 this game. So I kind of want to do this already. I can just feel it. It's going to happen. So I'm just going to play the cards. The reason we play the cards here is because we just want to get some damage off on this while we can. But yeah, I'm not going to risk it this game because we're just dead. He has double backdoor. Yeah. So this game's in a pretty bad position. Don't really have much cards left and low energy. Even though he's in the same position, we can't really get through these front two. So I think we just do this, try to get a fear off. Could also cattail just in case he goes for the front, which I doubt he will do though. He probably has mech cards. Okay. We do get the fear off. See if we block anything meaningful. Not really. Yeah, I think he's still at 2 energy. So we do have a little bit of a chance to win this still. I don't want to waste this heal just yet, so I'm just going to anesthetic and hope it kills. It's our only win condition. Unlucky, he has more cards on his plant. You know he's still at 2 energy though. So probably just play this. He has Twin Tails though. This is gonna die for sure. Okay, that's fine. Let's see how strong our bug is and if we can 1v3 this. It is very winnable if he makes the mistake of playing cards for no reason, but I doubt he's gonna make that mistake. Yeah, so we just play the suck first. We could play the anesthetic, but I think our win con is to try and burst this out. I don't think we can kill it if we don't play the anesthetic bait. Yeah, it's too much damage.
Yeah, for this lineup, Virgil, what is
Mhm.
actually the pros and cons for this one? It is strong against what, or it is weak
Oh
against
yeah,
what?
yeah. So any like plants, like double plants, your bird can backdoor their bird, and then your bug can just 1v2. Reflectile, really good against Reflectile. It doesn't die. It doesn't take much damage from the Reflectile, and then you can also basically you have lots of shield and you can also heal. Plus you can break their shield with the spiky wing, so it's very easy to beat Reflectile with it. Um, yeah, it can beat double bugs. It's just card draw reliant, but it wins a lot of the stuff that are popular in the meta right now. Even poison it can beat because it can backdoor the mid line or the back line, and then the bug just heals too much and does too much damage. So it's just a really strong build in general. I know some people in the top 100 are playing it, I think.
Yeah, maybe it was just a bad matchup a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you want to do one more game, or do you want to proceed with
Yeah,
the
we can do
market?
more.
Yeah, we can do one more game.
Yeah, try to get a win with this comp.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so this is another hard matchup to double. A lot of people are playing this. So yeah, we just hope we can get the backdoor on round 2. We could play the cattail, but I highly doubt he's going to use his beast round 1. Because he's protected by this since we have Dark Swoop. If we had Sneaky Raid, then there was a chance he would probably use the beast cards on the front. Alright, so we do get the back door, but no egg bomb. I think we risk it this game and just skip again. He doesn't have any plant cards on the plant, or he doesn't have any bug cards on the plant, otherwise I would play this cattail, but just skip here and hope he doesn't have anything. Okay. Still no egg bomb, which is unfortunate. We can try to kill with this. It does kill if he doesn't play anything, but if he does play anything, we'll still be low enough that it should be okay, hopefully. And we'll play on the front since we need to break through this front so we can start killing the mid. I would play Caterpillars if I had them, but unfortunately I don't. Okay. So the Aqua does die, so this means we're in actually a really good position once we kill this front. Because our bug should be able to 1v1 this beast. Or mech, sorry. So we're just gonna spam cards here. Cattail last just in case he goes into last stand. And I guess we can also throw in Mosquito. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna play lots of cards here. Yeah. I mean, he could backdoor again too. So maybe I should be careful. I'm actually gonna be careful. Because he has lots of energy. We barely don't kill. Oh, we do kill, never mind. And he doesn't get any good damage off, so that's nice. What energy is he at? I think he's at like 3 energy maybe. I haven't been counting. So what we do here is we're gonna just play these. We're gonna do the anesthetic first, so if he does have shield, we don't break it, and then we can fear him for next turn, and then we can just heal up next turn with being completely safe because he's feared and can't backdoor. So we're just gonna go for this here. He's probably gonna backdoor. If he doesn't backdoor, I'll be surprised. Yeah. So now he's feared and he can't backdoor us. So now we can heal up. Oh, good crit, very good crit. So now we pretty much just win. It might have been smart just to pass so we can have a 4 card next turn, but I think this is fine. We should kill. Yeah,
GG.
we won a game. Let's go. Pretty good.
Yeah, Bootcamp Bobs is still up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. I think we can already proceed with the marketplace
Okay.
portion of our bootcamp stream. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe we'll be creating two lineups, right? We're going to make a lineup that is currently probably currently the meta for season
Mm-hmm.
20, and the next one is try to create a lineup using the floor axis available in the marketplace.
Okay. So we'll do the meta build first, I guess. Should I go on the marketplace or should I use the Axie
Uh,
Zone
you can actually go for the marketplace, so you can actually
marketplace?
teach,
Okay.
especially new people, on how to filter
Mm-hmm.
out, how to select their parts. But we can use Access Zone as a reference as well.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna use Axie Zone as a reference really quick because I know a lot of people are just playing. The ladder is very diversive now because there's so many good comps that just work. Like we have the Scaly Boys, and we have more. Okay, never mind. And then we have Reflectile and Aquas. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that work on the ladder right now. Like it's all over the place. The ladder is very hard to climb, in my opinion, with all the. Um, I guess one thing we can show off is I'll give you Spam's comp. So I think he has the Kaku plus the Mosquito. Is it anesthetic? I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure it's this one though. And then the Scarab. This bug is very expensive, but it's very good. Reason being is you can Kaku and then you can heal even more, and you also block out all the healers. Plus you have range cards, so you can use Kaku plus Scarab as well to deal with those Gravelanters, and they can't heal back, so you're pretty much always in an advantageous position because you have so much shield plus the damage. I think he plays it with a bird, which is just like the standard, the same one I was using, Dark Swoop, Egg Bomb, Blackmail, and Post Fight. Just a standard bird that everyone's seen before in Season 18. They're very cheap now. Obviously, if you want to reach the top, you should be trying to get the best of the best at 61 speed. Yeah, and then the plant is just like a Superwhale plant or the Alazal Dusk, which was the Caterpillars, Goda, Tail, and is Sandal? I think he's running Sandal on the plant. Whoops. Or the Dust, sorry. Reason why we want the Dusk is so it's faster than bugs, so we can usually outspeed them, use a Sandal, get rid of their energy. Oh wait, I put Thorny Caterpillar. Yeah. Get rid of their energy, as well as also fearing stuff because you're faster, and you can also draw cards because of the Cattail. So yeah, the Bug, Bird, Dusk is a very good comp right now, and counters a lot of the meta.
Yeah, actually,
It's also very expensive.
most of our previous bootcamp speakers actually went for this exact same dusk. I think
Oh
this is
really?
one of the highlight right now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and our Elmo, Gabby, DC, all
Oh
of them
yeah, yeah,
actually running this this
yeah. I know.
dusk. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the next one's gonna be a challenge, to be honest. It is
Yeah.
for you to create a lineup using the floor access available on the marketplace. So
Mm-hmm.
people who are currently sniping our stream right now can actually buy those if they want to.
Yep.
Also, we have a question on English voice text.
Oh.
Vergil, what cards do you think will be useful based on the card licks right now for Origin?
Okay, so I know Nemo is very, very strong. Like Nemo looks very strong. It's like you get a free energy and then you also get a free card draw, I believe. So I think triple aquas in general are going to be really strong in Origins, because if you just have those Nemos plus the Shoal Star, which does a lot of damage, it's going to be really powerful. Like, that's one of the ones I've been thinking of myself, because I already have aquas that I bred before. So that triple aqua comp is looking very strong right now. But yeah, let's start looking at, I think what we're going to do is like a beast reptile type of deal, because beast reptile seems to be very good right now.
Yeah, honestly, I think most of our YGG's new scholars are currently running with an RBP lineup.
Oh, are they? Yeah. So we do want an Imp Ronin, but I don't know if we'll be able to find something like that. If anything, we'll put Imp on the plant and then pick a Ronin on the back for a very budget team. But yeah, let me try just putting in Imp Ronin. How high can we go? How high for floor is too high? Yeah, so this is still like 0.09. Honestly, something like this could work too, even with a herbivore. I actually kind of like this. Wait, this is actually really good, because if they hit the beast, you still gain energy. Even though you just need the one nut crack, and like this already does a lot of damage. Yeah, we'll tab this beast for now. See what else we have. We do want the beast to have higher damage, so if possible. We could also put a cottontail on it. That would be fine. As long as we have the Imp Ronin, it's still a lot of damage. It's just kind of card draw reliant. Yeah, I think we'll go with that beast for now. I think it's good enough. And it's only 0.1. It does have Sakura, but that shouldn't matter, because it's going to be in the mid anyways. And then we'll look for a reptile. So good reptile cards are like Gecko, Milano. You can also go Gila, but that's probably going to be more expensive. Probably want Kataro for the mouth, or a Chomp work. We can go Reflectile, either Tri-Spike. Will work. It's still run Bone Sail probably, and Scaly. We'll look at these for now. See if there's any floor ones first. I know some people like the Unco. I think Unco is gonna be, or I've always wanted to play an Unco team, but it's kind of hard to pull off. This can work. It's 44 speed, but keep looking for now though. These are starting to get more expensive. I think, honestly, something like this isn't too bad. I actually like it because it'll still do damage to aquas. You just use the beast to beat up the plant, and then you use this with the cactus to do lots of damage to the aquas. Plus, you have 80 or 70 shield now, and the wall gecko for the damage down. It's only 52 health though, but it is a floor team, so I think we'll take it. And then for the plant, let's put cattail on it for sure. And then we'll just look at what we got. Also, you can go plant or dusk. Either one is fine.
What are the advantages of getting a dusk over a plant?
So for the most part, we've always thought this, or at least us in Superwhale, dusts are better in general because they're faster, right? So you can always attack their plant first and pretty much get your cards off. And sometimes dusks are even faster. Plus, they have high health plus speed, so they can pretty much destroy bugs, slow, uh, they can go before some Terminators. They're just good because you can use their cards before they die, for the most part, against most of the stuff in the meta. Um, but yeah,
So yeah, it's just basically getting the most value out of it, right? And gone
yeah,
are the
exactly.
days that you need a frontliner that is really slow
Mhm.
because you can
Yeah,
really maximize it right now. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, the plan is a little bit hard to find. Definitely want something with a little bit more shield, if we can, and maybe some energy steal or gain. These look to be too squishy. Um, well, there's still a 0.1, so we can keep going. These plants are very interesting. I kind of like this. I'm gonna tab it for now. I think if anything, we'll just play a damage plant. Just get through the front so our reptile can finish off the rest of the Axies. Yeah, starting to get on the more expensive end here.
It's okay.
A lot of dark soup plants, I've noticed.
It's quite exotic.
I'll say something like, no, not really.
Dark swoop and healing aroma.
Ooh, I like this. Have the reflect, and then you can also power it up. Have good shield, and you can card draw. It's kind of faster. Yeah, I think this is okay. Because if birds want to attack your front, you can just tiny catapult them. So I think with this comp, this would be fine. Because you already have carrot in the mid line. Just save your carrots for mid, and then you can just use Imp Ronin to get your energy gain to start. And then your reptile has cactus. It's probably going to be slower than most of the stuff you need to beat already. And if you don't need to beat that, you can tiny turtle through the shield, and then you can wall gecko for high damage, as well as cactus. You can still cactus, like tiny turtle cactus. It still does good damage. You still have high shield, plus the reduced damage taken. So I think this could actually work pretty well. I would try it if I could.
Maybe you
As
could.
like a
It's just
challenge.
0.03, right?
Well, this one's a little bit more expensive, but only by like $1. But yeah, I think this would be pretty budget, pretty good.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
sure how high it would
How
get. And,
if you are to play this lineup, until which
mhm.
bracket do you think it would actually reach? What is
Yeah,
hard stop?
so I think around, I know there's an enemy is still at like 17, 1800, so you could definitely beat those with this thing, especially with the cactus and the tiny turtle. I honestly think this could be like, I don't want to say too much because like there's like financial advice, but maybe like 1800 to 2k. I think you could actually reach that because I know Reptile Beast is so strong right now, especially in this meta. You just have to run into the right comps.
Definitely. Gone are the
Mhm.
days when everyone was running a BBP with Dark Swoop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that was last season, and I think that is also the reason why people started putting faster axes in the middle
Yeah,
because
exactly.
everyone's really running, run everyone
Hmm.
with dark swoops.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think this could do pretty well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Maybe we can
Yeah.
also review some of your games. Maybe if you have recorded games from your past tournaments or such, or maybe we can review some of your games in your battle logs. And yeah, maybe after that we can do some a bit of a Q and A, or maybe I'll be asking you a
Mhm,
lot of
yeah, for sure.
things on what's going to happen for Axie and what are your expectations on those. So yeah, maybe we can
Mhm,
watch one or two replays for this one.
sure. Uh, should we do like previous ones or the ones that we saw on stream and what I could do better? Um, yeah, I wish I had some for my tournament, but unfortunately I don't because this log only goes so far. Um, I guess we can just review the games we did, like the ones we lost, see if we can do anything better here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so here you just had the round two, right? This is the one that the round two. So I think this was fine. And they're just get shrimped here. Like maybe we don't play this because he had a bone sale, so he wouldn't get the extra card draw. So it's probably better to just not do anything on the plant here. Um, and here I played the cattail expecting him to go in on the beast. But he also doesn't have energy, so probably not a good idea to cattail there. Here we tried to kill. I think it would have been better to skip here actually. Yeah, because he only played one cattail by now, so we know he's probably gonna have another cattail, especially at round 4. And he already drew some cards the turn previous, so it probably would have been better to skip and make sure he doesn't draw any more cards here. Yeah, at this point we gave him too many cards. Even though he doesn't have energy, he doesn't really have to, he's not feeling pressured, so he doesn't really have to do anything while we're all the way behind. Yeah, here we pretty much can't do anything. We have to kill, and then he's just stacking up energy. There's nothing much we can do in this matchup. Unfortunately, I think it just came down to not having the backdoor and him having the turn 2. But there were some minor adjustments we could have made in the mid game to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. And then I guess we'll look at this one maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of shrimps in my bracket. That's why I'm playing it myself. But yeah, here we don't really want to do anything just in case he discards. Even though we have lots of damage cards here, I still don't think it's worth playing. Especially if he predicts it and uses a sticky U turn 1, we're just kind of screwed there. This was fine. We got the turn 2 backdoor, and we did get to kill. How many discards did he play by now? He didn't really play any discards yet. So I think playing cards here was the right play. Unfortunately, he only plays one discard here, so we probably should have passed here. But I was expecting him to have some discards by now. So we did get double stunned here, which was really bad for us. Because we didn't actually break through the shield with the first aqua card. And I also misordered this because I didn't realize I was stunned. I think he gets a crit here. No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, and then here we're pretty much just overplaying, I think. Because either way, we're gonna get stunned or something if he does have either an anesthetic or a sticky goo. So we should only play one either way, and not waste the extra energy. Could have saved that extra energy. Impossible card if he didn't discard what he does. And then here, it probably would have been better just to skip. Because we let him attack here, even though we got some damage off. I think it still would have been better to let him for us to skip and just start saving cards on our mech so we can shield and attack at the same time, which is a very good thing to do. You usually want to be able to attack and defend at the same time instead of like wasting all your cards to backdoor and then you don't get any shield value, just your attack value. Yeah, unfortunately here he has too much damage. If we actually saved cards, we might have been able to live this and then finish him off the next round.
GG.
Yeah. Yep, GG's.
Alright, man. Thank you so much for sharing this replays. Maybe we can already discuss more things about the future, probably of Axie, or your opinions on what's going to be the next big things for Axie.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Alright.
So
So yeah.
is that
Sorry.
the question or?
No. Actually, the question is, wait, let me check if there are other questions here right now.
Okay.
I don't think there are any questions so far. Guys, if you have anything, questions for Vergil, regarding the new updates for Axie Origin, or maybe anything related to Axie, just type it here on the English voice text. I'm actually interested, Vergil. What are your thoughts on Origin? Are you ready for Origin right now, or do you wish that V2 would stick a little bit longer?
I just if you have been to my stream, you know I tilt a lot from all the crits that are happening to me. So I'm really excited for Origin for them to remove the crits and have them have the rage mechanic instead. Plus, I think since the game will be play and earn instead of just play to earn for the most part, we're gonna have a lot more like North America based players. Like people from Hearthstone are probably gonna start coming in, which will make the game more competitive and have a lot more skill involved, even though there's a lot of skill right now. But I know a lot of people are probably going to start joining from other games, other card games like Hearthstone and League of Runeterra and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
how's
it's
the
very
community
exciting.
of how's the Axie community right now in America and in Canada? Are you guys
Uh,
gaining numbers or what?
yeah, I don't really see anyone talking about it here in North America. It's like mostly for people or like people in like third world countries who want to make like some extra money playing the game, right? But I think with the introduction of the play and earn mechanic, more people will start flooding in from North America and like start seeing how good of a game Axie is, because I've seen the cards for Axie and it looks very, very good.
All right, we have a question here as well from Mangdag. So, do you think it's still a good idea to buy Axis right now, especially that V3 is coming, or should you just wait until Origin actually comes out?
Yeah, that's a very hard question because it's impossible to say like whether or not floor prices will increase or how the cards are going to play out. There are only, I will say, there are only 4 cards on the Axies right now, right? There's only 4 cards. And since you're only going to be drawing one of each card, it's not going to matter as much considering you only get 1 card per like horn, back, tail, mouth, eyes, ears. So since there's only 1 card, having that 1 bad card out of 5 other good cards won't be the worst thing in the world, but it could still be the difference. I think right now I would hold off on buying, but if you do have extra money, maybe buying some floor axes that look good from all the leaks that Sky Mavis have been putting out could be a good idea, but I don't want to like give financial advice because it's impossible to
Yeah,
say what'll
definitely.
be good and what'll be bad. So yeah.
Definitely. Right now, we only have details on what the cards is going to be, but we don't have details on how the gameplay is going to be, how the monsters are going
Yeah.
to look. And yeah, if you're going to do your crafting right now, it might actually be a really be different when Origin comes out. But the good thing about here right now is everything is kind of cheap, and everything might go kind of expensive eventually. And it's
Yeah,
a risk that
exactly.
you have to take. And I guess we're really not on the position to say anything right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
We don't like
exactly.
giving financial advice, especially my
Hmm.
friend here, Vergil. They might start going to your stream and start saying,
Yeah, I
Virgil, you
know.
told us it's the right time to buy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really hard to say. Like prices back in July were like zero point 0.1 per Axie, right? But now they're like all the way at 0.01. So it's hard to say if the game will increase in price or go down in price. It's just all over the place at this point. I do have really high expectations for Axie though. I think the game is gonna pop off for sure.
definitely. What are your wishes? Maybe your one wish list on how Origin should come out. Are you expecting a certain feature that should be added? Are you wishing a certain mechanics to be added in the game? If you have any, what are those?
So mostly I'm looking at like the charms and stuff, like how you can equip like so many of them. I think that's gonna open a lot of possibilities to like different builds. Like even if the build like the cards are the same, the charms could like make the difference on what the Axies do, right? So there's a lot more stuff coming out that can just change the way the game will work. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be really hard to build teams in Origins, I think, because there's just so many options at that point.
Yeah, definitely. Also there has been a few mechanics changes. Like it's not gonna be speed based, right? It's gonna be like a
Mhm.
linear
Turn based.
JRPG like type of turn based. What are your thoughts on this? Do you definitely agree that they it was okay for them to change it like that, or should have they just stick with how axes are being played right now, with speed being the number one mechanic for knowing who's gonna go first?
Mhm. I think it's a good thing, right? Because there are those pay to win axes, which are like lower ID, so they're faster, or like lower HP, so they're going to be faster and all that stuff. But I think with the turn-based system, we've seen it work in like Legends of Runeterra, Hearthstone, all those other stuff, and it's been fine. So I think they're taking this a step in the right direction, doing what they're doing. Um, yeah, I definitely think it's for the better of the game, and I'm really excited to see how it plays out.
Aside from Origin, there has been a lot of announcements as well, like for the Axie Builder, wherein SkyMed Mavis actually funded a few developers in order to create a few
Mhm.
mini games or such. Are you currently looking at some of the projects that are being worked on, and if you are actually working on those, looking at those projects, which projects actually does caught up your mind and actually are excited to play to play it?
Yeah, so I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter. I know there's like a MMO type Axie game coming out. There's like a tower defense one. There's like a Super Smash Bros one. Uh like a fighting game one. Yeah, it's just adding all those games that you love playing and putting it all into Axie. So what's not to love about that, right? I'm really excited to see what kind of games come out, and hopefully they're well polished and are able to be as good as a game as Axie is, pretty much.
All right. Also, you are currently streaming right now on Twitch, right? Do you mind sharing or shouting out to everyone also in our Discord channel? What are
Mhm.
your links or your stream schedule for your streams on Twitch?
Yeah, so I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Vergil. I stream every day at, I believe it's either 4 or 5 p.m. Uh,
Canadian
Filipino
time or
time.
SGT?
Filipino
Ah,
time.
Filipino time. Okay.
In my time, it's 1 or 2 a.m. usually. And I try to stream for as long as possible. I do try to help out as much as possible. If you guys have any like team, like if you need any team help or like axe reviews, stuff like that, I try to help out my community as much as possible. So if you guys ever have questions, feel free to stop by and ask me anything, honestly.
All right, thank you so much, Steffi, for sharing Virgil's link here as well on our English voice text. So if you guys are actually interested in following him, the link is there on English voice text. And yeah, we have already people rating rating your stream right now, I guess.
Yeah, thank you,
And
thank
there,
you.
Superwhale was still actually lurking around here a while ago. So hi.
Mhm.
So maybe maybe some personal questions, Virgil. I
Shoot.
actually quite not sure on the background of Superwhale. Aside from
Mhm.
it, I know it being a really strong Axie guild. But how did you started playing for Superwhale? How did it happen?
Mhm.
Did you started as a standalone guy, an individual guy, or you really started right away with Superwhale?
So I started streaming back in July when Axie was very like booming with all the high SLP and stuff. And I would average. I grew really quick. In July, I started with like 5 to 10 viewers, and by September, I was already hitting 500 plus viewers. Um, so I just grew pretty quick, and then Super Whale, which used to be Whale Scholars at the time, they did uh, scholarship giveaway with like multiple streamers. There was like 5 of us, I think. Actually, there was like 8 of us. So we did like 24 or 48 hour stream, but all of us would raid into each other and then give away a scholarship at the end of each stream. So that's how they found me, and then from there we just kind of kept talking, and then the rest is history, pretty much.
Yeah, the rest is history, definitely.
Yeah.
And initially, I actually thought that you are the one who did the entire 48 stream, but yeah, apparently it was you guys on rotation, right?
Yeah, we all had a time slot, and then we just raided into each other, and yeah.
All right. So guys, again, if you have any questions, please let us know. We still have Vergil here, and he's ready to answer any questions that we have. Also, for people who are on our social media platforms, if you can join our Discord, it's discord.gg/YGG. We're going to have a giveaway anytime soon, and this might be a surprise for you, Virgil, but you are actually going to decide on the mechanic for the giveaway. So we are actually going
Oh
to give
no.
out two YGG merchandise. So it's gonna be two
Okay.
YGG mug, two YGG
Mhm.
cap, and two YGG sling bag. So yeah,
All right.
everyone just stay and wait for the giveaway, and keep on asking questions right now to our speaker. Let's go, let's go. So
Yeah, if
yeah,
you guys have any questions, feel free.
you can actually start thinking about the mechanic. It can actually be anything, to be honest. You can ask people to follow
Okay.
you. You can do a post. You can do a bring me. You can do anything as long as it is safe for work.
hmm
Because we
We're
are
doing the
a
giveaway like right away, though, right?
yeah, later. We will be
Okay.
queuing you once we are going to go for the giveaway. And yeah,
Mhm.
maybe we know something more about Origin once again. Maybe we would know if you actually have a lineup in mind already for Origin, or is it a top secret? A top secret
Uh,
from you
I
and
mean,
guys.
I already talked about this, but I think Aquas are gonna be very strong. So I'm probably just gonna. I already have like where is it? I have like the Shoal Star Nemo
Let me bring it up.
Aquas from before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have the Shoal Star Nemo Aquas from before. I don't know if I have them on this account. Um, I think my scholars have them, but yeah. Oh yeah, these ones. Where is it? This one right here. Like these ones, I think I'm just gonna run 3 of these to start. It looks very strong at the moment, so I'm just gonna try running 3 of these. I don't know how the positioning is gonna be in Axie Origins, but it's probably gonna be the same. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna run this to start and see how that goes. I don't really have any team comps in mind for now.
I'm actually quite interested as well on how you manage 60 energy. Do you just play it all out, like
Oh
from
god.
60 over 60? You just play it all the way, even if you tilt,
Yeah,
you just play it all the way. Oh my
yeah.
god!
I started off just streaming, and then I got used to playing that 60 energy on stream. I think it's a lot easier if you're streaming because you have that chat to interact with and people to talk to, so it goes by a little bit faster. But yeah, I've just been doing 60 energy for as long as I can remember, and it's honestly pretty easy to do at this point for me now.
All right. Yeah. Virgil, do you have any questions as well for us? Now let's reverse
Um,
it this way. Maybe you have any question, or do you have anything that you wanted to share? Actually, anything related to Axie, or even non-Axie related, or maybe you want to shout out some of your super will family or what?
sure. Yeah, for the most part, just like feel free to check me out on Twitch, follow my socials, um, follow Superwhale as well. We have some big things coming. It's mostly a secret, but like there's some really big stuff happening in Superwhale that I don't think I'm allowed to talk about. So, but
Maybe you
yeah,
can
there's a lot
whisper
of
it,
stuff coming in Superwhale that I don't think anyone is gonna be expecting.
and we are now expecting something big.
Yeah,
Going to try to
I hope
speculate
you
things
guys.
that is probably going to be happening. Yeah.
Hmm.
Just a random
Yeah,
question, not non-Axie related. What made you
sure.
choose Dark Magician in your background?
Dark Magician. I won this thing in a giveaway.
Oh,
There was like Yu-Gi-Oh. There was people. There was some of the streamers that I used to watch that got sponsored by Yu-Gi-Oh, and they had a giveaway for this, and then I pretty much just won, so that's why it's over there. Yeah, there's no really big
there's
reason.
no
It's just that I
sentimental
won it
value.
in the giveaway, and I just put it in my background now. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
actually thought that initially you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. There is an online game,
Yeah.
card game with Yu-Gi-Oh right now, right? And I think
Hmm.
some of my friends are actually playing it. That's why I thought you were
Oh, are they?
actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh prior to that one. And yeah, Steffi actually shared as well the logo of Superwhale, and
Hmm.
I honestly think this is one of the best logo, best looking
Oh
logos
yeah.
so far. It's
No, I love it.
actually really cute. It actually works
Hmm.
on anything, and yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
I
going to be
love it.
one of the reasons you're going to stay super well.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh no, Corpse had to hear me that say that one.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. I think that's it, Virgil. Unless you want to
Okay.
say. Oh, yeah. Wait. Maybe you can say a general tip or a general message to our Ask community. Maybe on how they start, or maybe should they just wait for Origin, or
Hmm.
anything that could actually help them on their journey.
Hmm. I mean, I think in general, the best thing to do is always, because there's always someone streaming, right? I think is always to ask a streamer for help and guidance if you're just getting into the game. It's also always good to be a scholar first. I think being a scholar helps you learn the game and lets you really know if you actually want to commit to like buying your own Axies and playing competitively for yourself. Because if you're committing to a purchase and then you end up not liking the game, it's like a lot of money wasted. And another big thing is just if you go on a loss streak, just take a break. I personally don't do it because I'm a streamer, but definitely take a break and don't tilt out of your mind and lose like 10 in a row. Take that break and make sure you're always ready to go into the next battle untilted and prepared, pretty much.
Yeah, since you're doing it continuously, maybe you can share also some tips on how to control tilt. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure on the entire 60 energy,
Hmm.
there's definitely gonna be a time that you are so tilted. And how do you
Hmm.
handle it? How do you manage tilt?
Yeah. For the most part, it's like deep breaths, realizing it's just a game, and that RNG just isn't on your side sometimes. You just gotta live with it, and your win streaks will come back to you. You just have to keep playing. It's honestly just a numbers game. The more you play, the more you'll probably go up in rank. It's just all RNG. Well, not all RNG. Obviously, you can control the RNG, but
Yeah.
when it is out of your control, there's nothing you can do about it, and you just have to live with that and keep going. Pretty
They
much.
honestly, I've heard people say this, but they honestly believe that Axie also has an algorithm intact to make sure that you actually sometimes win streak or sometimes lose streak. Because I've heard it
Yes.
somewhere from one of the boot camps as well before that when you go on a win streaks, they will automatically you match it to some unfavorable matchup or someone who is really ahead of you. So do you
Yeah.
believe it?
Yesterday I was playing my double backdoor, ran into 5 reptiles in a row. I switched to my suck bug right here, and they gave me double bugs. So, and then I played 5 games with this, ran into 5 double bugs, switched back to the double backdoor, and ran into a reflectile again. So, I think there definitely is something that is controlling how you queue into
Yeah.
something, and I don't know if they said any of that, but I'm pretty sure it's actually a thing because there's no way stuff like that just naturally happens.
And do you think such things should be carried over to Origin, or do you think they should actually remove it and just try to do some some better way on how you how you matchmake people?
Hmm. Um, I honestly think it's a game about randomness already. You might as well just make it random in general. Um, I like being able to just run into multiple comps, even though it's really hard to climb when you run into multiple comps. I think just having that random element just goes to show how if you're still beating them, it shows how consistent you are as a player. So I think it's better off in terms of being a more competitive player and towards a more competitive state of the game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely a good way to look at it. And actually, it's a good
Hmm.
motivation for you as well that, yeah, you have mentioned it that if you keep beating, especially lineups that are really disadvantageous to you, it actually gives you a morale boost as well. And
Yeah,
actually,
exactly.
it challenges you to do better, right? So I think
It
it's
challenges you
somewhat.
to be better, and yeah, it feels really good winning against that matchup that's unfavorable, right? So
So yeah, maybe one last question before we wrap things up.
sure.
Maybe you can share an experience or an event for you during your Axie battles or even on tournaments that is really memorable and you cannot forget about it. It could be hilarious. It could be really um what do you call this? Memorable or what?
Hmm. My experience or their experience?
Sorry.
Are you talking about my experience or the viewer's experience?
Your experience.
My experience?
Like a really good matchup, a really good turnaround or something.
I think the first thing that comes to mind is when I had the invitation at Metaguild. There was a Metaguild invitational. I think I was really unfavored because I was against the guy who got through the qualifiers. So he beat like all these players getting into the qualifier, and then I was against him first round in the actual tournament, and then I ended up beating him. So that was a really good moment. Unfortunately, I didn't stream it, but I remember all the adrenaline pumping through my body, and I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't calm down because of all the adrenaline, pretty much. But yeah,
Yeah.
even though it was only first round.
Yeah, sorry, I asked you that that was gonna be the last question. Just a quick
Mhm.
follow up.
Yeah, no worries.
Are you more of a hype type of player, or are you more of a composed one during tournaments?
Uh, yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, on stream and in general, I think I'm more of a hype player. Like if I'm doing really well and like I win that game, I'll
You're gonna
obviously
see.
just yeah, you have to show that you're happy, right? So I think I'm more of a hype player.
Yeah, definitely, and it's going to
Mhm.
be really also hard for you to hide your emotions when you're on a downhill, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it
Definitely.
goes both ways for sure. Not just one way
That's
or
it.
the other.
All right. Thank you so much, Virgil, for answering all my questions and actually for
Thank you
answering
for
the
having me.
community questions. And yeah, we are really happy to have you here. And since you are a speaker for our Axie Infinity Bootcamp here on YGG, we are going to give you a YGG streamers package.
Oh,
So
awesome.
I think Steffi will be messaging you the link for that one. It actually
Okay,
includes a jacket, a mug, a cap, stickers, RGB mouse
awesome.
mat, and I forgot that one thing, but there's something else missing. But you're gonna get it. You're
Okay,
gonna get it for
yeah,
sure.
no, awesome.
And
I
yes, and
appreciate
we
it.
are actually here right now in this moment of our show where we are going to giveaway for our the people here on our Discord channel. So have you already thought of a mechanic on how you will be facilitating your giveaway?
Um, I think probably the easiest thing is just to go into like a number random generator and have people pick a number, and then we'll pick a number to there, I guess.
All right. So each person can only pick one number, right?
And try not to pick the same number, or we could make them pick this a number and then pick a different number and have them roll between them. I don't know how we want to do it.
All right. But we have 100 people, so let's go. Wait, wait. Are you doing it? Yeah. Right. Here you go.
Yeah, here I got a random number generator. We can do like you said, 100 people. We can go like 200 maybe, and then have people in between that.
Let's start, guys. Just one number per person, guys. Please. It's gonna be really hard for us to
Yeah,
crack
hopefully
it,
it's not
guys.
too hectic. Yeah, 1 to 200, I think.
1 to 200. Yeah. And once you guys have already placed, do not type anything first. Let's just skip everything on about numbers here. Wait. I will check the winner if you did an answer.
Okay.
22, 15, 29, 69, 32, 8, 77, 21. Wait, let's wait for people to type in their number.
Yeah.
If you guys have already placed your number, please give chance to others, and please do not type anything aside from number. And start deleting other chats first. It's really gonna be hard to keep up if there are other
Yeah.
messages here.
This might have been too hectic of a method. Couldn't really think of anything else.
It's okay. It's okay. We have other people deleting numbers right now.
Hmm.
Please please type any number from 1 to 200 and make sure that the number hasn't been picked yet by other people. And guys, start deleting non-number related messages if you guys can. So everything is just numbers here on the chat.
Should we just switch it to 100, maybe? There's
Mm,
on.
there are people already chosen
Yeah. Okay.
one
Yeah. We'll
here.
just wait then.
But imagine, imagine it keeps giving us number that is not on the list.
Yeah. Hopefully it picks one fast. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Just let me know when to roll.
Okay, we'll give one more minute for everyone to type in their number, then maybe we can start rolling.
Mhm.
30 seconds. Type in your number, guys. Actually, what if two person who pick the same number? It's gonna be the first one to type it since the criteria was not to pick the same number, right? So yeah, it's gonna be the first one. So if you guys can, if you guys have placed the same number with other person, please start deleting it since I don't think edited will work. Okay, we're going to cut it off until Shiny. Shiny is gonna be the last person with 26. Maybe we can start rolling, right? Yeah,
Yep. Here, let's go
let's
first.
go.
103. I don't think anyone really picked above 100, right? Oh, there's a 150 there.
There's only one 150.
Yeah, so no. 15? Did anyone pick 15? Oh,
Checking it
I
right
see
now.
Sean
Yeah,
YGG
yeah.
picked 15.
Wow.
Nice. So very quick.
What are the odds, bro? Maybe we should start going for the lottery right now. Okay, maybe let's choose one more since we're going to
Okay.
do giveaway.
Yep. Sure. So we got 15, and I don't think people really went other than 150. So we'll just keep rolling up here. 11.
11. Let me check.
See a 13, but no 11.
No 11.
Yeah, I don't think there's an 11. Okay, next one. 30. I think I
30.
saw a 30 earlier.
Yeah,
Like
there's
a
30
moment ago.
here from Chiquito.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, that was quick. I didn't
Yeah, that
expect
was
it to
quick.
be this quick.
Yeah, I know. There's so many numbers.
All right. Thank you so much again, Virgil, for
Yeah, thank
hosting
you
this
guys for
one
having
out.
me.
And yeah, Steffi, I think we can already proceed with the closing proper. Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
yeah, I type in first. Sorry. Remove your emojis.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just let me know. Yeah. Awesome.
Alright guys, if you or guys are also interested in watching other NFT games, we actually have LOK this Saturday at 9 p.m. SGT, and we also have Splinterlands on 11 a.m. SGT on Sunday. So you guys can drop by and say hi to us, and we are going to do some gimmicks, like we're gonna eat some young spicy noodles on the stream and just have some fun. So if you guys are available, please drop by. And if you can follow us as well, it's still Gaming NFT on Twitter for me, and it's Watermelon Steffi, right? Steffi Melon on Twitter for Steffi. So yeah, that's it. Everyone, see you. See you again next time on our other shows. And good night. Thanks so much, Vergil, for sharing your time. And
Bye,
peace
guys.
out, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you guys for having me. Good night.